Court Criminal.
Hi. I think I might need to talk to the circuit court clerk. It was about a case that was heard this morning. There was a time change on it. I was just trying to find out any information about what had happened, what went on.
Okay. Can you tell me who it was on
Oh,
and
okay. So maybe
which judge?
you're the one I need to speak with then. It was Judge Miller. And the
Okay.
defendant was Casey Harrison. Yesterday, when I had checked CaseNet, it said that the court date was at 1:30. That was requested. It was requested to be changed to 1:30 by Casey's attorney. But then yesterday, for some reason, and it doesn't list what the reason was, it changed to the court docket to the morning at 9 a.m. But I didn't know
Mhm.
if it even if it even happened or if there was a continuance.
Yes, it did happen. It got moved to the morning um, for prosecutor appearance.
Okay.
Um,
Was it like a preliminary hearing or just um I don't even know. I know it was for the probation violation. I was wanting to find the probable cause statement filed on that reason, like the first initial reason that caused for the warrant for his arrest.
you can come up to the courthouse and get on the
Okay, get a copy.
public access terminal,
Okay.
and you can look at any public documents.
Okay, so that would that be a public document? I don't know.
Yes, there should be a public document
Okay.
in the case.
Okay. So you guys have that in Ray County? Do you have it
Yes.
online or is it just like a system you have set up only there?
You will not be able to get to the documents unless you're on the public access terminal at the courthouse.
Okay, okay, I get it. I understand.
And if you're in Carroll County,
Yeah.
you can get on the public access terminal there also.
Is there one here at the courthouse?
There should be one at every courthouse.
Okay. Public access terminal. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is something. Is this something new or is this something that's always been there? I don't know much about
I
this.
I believe that there's, as long as I can remember, there has been one.
Okay. Well, that's good information
We
to know.
haven't had the documentation online
Okay.
for very many years.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
believe that as far as having a public access terminal where you can look at CaseNet and
For
what's
some
happening with the
reason,
case has always been in the courthouse.
yeah, for some reason, right now at this time of day, the server on the courts.gov is it's not working. It keeps taking me to the IBM, and I've tried a different.
There has been some issues, I believe, with the computer systems today.
That's why I was
I'm
calling to
showing
find
that
out what
this was
happened.
moved to. I'm showing that this was moved to April 12th at 1:30.
So they pretty much didn't do anything other than the
Um,
prosecutor showed up and they continued it.
they continued it, and there was a bond revision to 7,500 with 10% cash or corporate surety.
It's 7,500.
Uh huh.
So what does that mean? Because the bond conditions it was only 3,000 cash only for the violation.
Now it's 7,500 with 10% posting
So I could
allowed
get a bond agent for 750, and
or
then
corporate surety,
okay,
which is a bonding agent.
okay. Well, that's good to know. Um, and then he still has the bond in Carroll County. Is that correct, or do you even know?
I don't know anything about
Okay.
Carroll County.
Okay. Because, see, he got a resisting arrest the same day they arrested him on that probation violation. He's dealing with that. He just had court here the other day. I got to go to that, but see, this one, it changed, and I didn't even know about it. I was wondering when there was going to be a preliminary hearing because I have the
That is
information.
not determined by the clerk's office. That's determined by the judge and the attorneys.
So they don't have a preliminary hearing for the probation
It,
vote?
it
That it was confusing to me because
there is no preliminary hearing is on a case that is not disposed.
okay.
This is a disposed case. They would have a violation hearing if they were to have a hearing.
And they did on the 1st, and it was in secret. Because the hearing officer was there at the jail, and I called the courthouse on the 28th. I called the sheriff's department. I even called the jail that morning because he needed the information that was on this phone. Now, the detaining agency is supposed to...
Okay, ma'am, what is it that you're needing me to do?
Well, I was wanting to find out what was going on this morning because I didn't know.
It was continued and there was a bond change.
Okay. And the warrant for his arrest, I know I'd need to go to the public access terminal, but was that the probation officer that ordered that, or was that the judge that ordered it?
Judge orders warrant.
Okay. I was just wanting to know because, I mean, the whole thing was just kind of confusing to me because it's a probation issue, but then the judge presides over it because that you guys are the
Well, if you have any issues, you can talk to his attorney, and his attorney should be able to.
I have, and his attorney hasn't. His attorney didn't call me back. I called him on the 28th. I called him on the 1st.
I can't do anything about that. You're just gonna have to get a hold of his office.
Well, but the detaining agency, which is Ray County, Carroll County, didn't inform me of this hearing because I have the information, his evidence.
Okay. Are you a party to the case?
I guess I probably could be because I'm a witness to the arrest when they came. And,
you are not a party to the case, so you don't have to be notified.
I listened to all of the call recordings that he made, and that's regarding the probation violation because he recorded all these phone calls and harassment.
Ma'am,
I know I'm not a party. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just trying to say
you are not entitled to be notified.
I have all of the information. I'm his witness.
I understand that. Then his attorney would notify you if you are needing to be notified.
I guess I was, and he never called me back, so that's on him. I know it's not.
Okay, ma'am, is there something else that I can do for you?
No, other than not be uncooperative with me, but thank you.
I have been cooperative. I've given you the information that I can.
And your tone has just kind of changed with me, and I'm just asking questions. That's all, because I don't know. I don't understand.
And I've tried to explain to you. I cannot answer your questions.
Okay. I will just have to wait for this public defender to call me back that couldn't even be at this hearing they had on the 1st. Because he don't know anything about
I don't show a hearing has been held on the 1st.
There was one, because Sergeant Loney was there, and it was for the probation violation, and the hearing officer was there. So the hearing officer writes a report and sends it to the parole board. And then that's how this whole thing continues.
Well, as far as the parole board, we don't have anything to do with the parole board.
I know it's two separate things.
It's out of our judge's hands.
I know, and that's why I'm calling to find out because I don't know what's going on, and this lawyer wasn't there, so he's not going to know either. So it's like, how do I find out? It's a hard situation, but I certainly do appreciate the information that you have given me. It's been more helpful than not knowing anything.
Yeah, but if you need any information, if you want to keep track of what's happening with it, what we're able to do, that is actually in our jurisdiction, CaseNet will show everything you need to see if you're not able to make it to the hearings.
Well, and that's what I said. I looked at CaseNet this morning, and that's when I noticed it had changed. It changed yesterday. Do you know what the reason for the docket change would have been? Because it didn't list.
For prosecutor appearance.
Oh, okay. Well, then I certainly understand that. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day. Bye.